beautiful Robert Morris University Field here in Bensonville, Illinois. I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Stephen Ryan, and tonight we have the Blue Jays visiting the Aces. Alongside me and doing some quality videography work is my man Grizz. Grizz, say hello to the folks for you.
Yes, of course. Thank you for having me, Ben. A pleasure as always. Beautiful 79-degree day here in Bensonville. Great day for baseball.
Yes, Grizz. All right, and the first pitch underway was strike one. Bunt attempt taken for strike two. We will get you rosters and all of that coming up here shortly. Looks like Joey Bosco's leading off for the Blue Jays. Ball on the inside part of the plate. Having some trickiness with the score, so bear with us, folks. We will get you up to date. 1-2 the count on Joey Bosco. Here's the windup and the pitch. Bosco evens up the count at 2 apiece. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Grizz's first CNMSBL action. He's checking out some 44-plus division matchups, and we will be happy to hear his thoughts here shortly as Joey Bosco goes down swinging for strike three. One away for the Aces here in the bottom of the first. And up stepping to the plate is number 17. He was our videographer once, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I want to say Andy. But right now I'm trying to balance a lot of things here, folks, so just stay tuned. One away here in the top of the first. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Let's see if the Blue Jays can get off to a hot start here in the top of the first. The pitch. He wanted to, but held off. One and one the count. Running the count to 1-2. The pitcher for the Aces seems to be effectively pounding each side of the plate. Pause. Joe O'Reedy and number 13, we appreciate you for the follows. I did call your game, Joe, the other night. Congratulations on the victory. Number 13, we appreciate you joining as well. Looks like we got a 2-2 count here on. Let me get these names for you guys. Hold on one second. I'm trying to balance everything. Ball on the outside part of the plate, runs the count full. The score doesn't want to seem to update, so we are gonna refresh that for you, ladies and gentlemen. As we got a ground ball to the second baseman, nice and easy. Toss on over to first. 2 down. And stepping up to the plate is number 12, Oscar Semano. Semano, one of the premier hitters for the Blue Jays.
So far, this pitcher started off pretty hot. I'm excited to see what these guys have to offer in the 44 and up league.
The quality of play is astounding, honestly. I mean, you get some botches, but otherwise, it's pretty root. As a routine ground ball is hit to the shortstop, tossed on over to first, got him by half a step, and that will end the inning. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this brief inning intermission message.
Beautiful 80-degree day here in Bensonville. Sun shining bright off the water out there in the outfield. Fellas are just getting warmed up there. Gonna start the bottom of the first here.
Riz was talking to me.
It's always a pleasure, Van. I Appreciate you inviting me here for this, my first call.
Yes, no problem. Well, you got to gain experience somehow, and well, the best way to do it is through CNMSBL. For more information, I will let you know in the future. We do have information below in the Twitch box, so if you do go down there, if you're interested in playing and you're over the age of 24, there is a league available for you. Make sure you go to cnmsbl.com for more information. They have tryouts. Blacktop Grizz, biggest fan. We appreciate you for the follow. I can take a wild guess on who you are, but that is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and we are underway here in the bottom of the first. Grizz mentioning how beautiful of a day it is. I mean, no cap there. The sun is shining. Might be a little hot for my taste as there's a big swing and a miss to run the count 0-2.
Definitely gonna keep a bottle of water handy.
Yes, indeed. On the mound for the Blue Jays is. I'll find a name for you. As that ball is fouled behind us as you hear the dud in the background. Steps away there. Is that who I think it is? Is that? It is indeed. Mark Thalman is on the bump for the Blue Jays. One of the steadier arms in the rotation. I've seen him go the distance twice in both appearances. Mark Thalman is reliable. He's not going to blow you away, but he's got some crafty stuff. So the count's 0-2 as he grounds it right back to Thalman, who knocks it down. Nice and easy. Toss it over to first. One away.
Routine.
Routine
Grounder
play
right back at
indeed.
the
Not
pitcher.
quality contact made there. That is exactly what Thalman does on the bump. That is his recipe. He's not going to blow you away. But hey, everyone has their niche. As in stepping for the aces is number 24, Steve Colazzo. He's also the manager. A switch hitter as he grounds one sharply to the second baseman, who tosses it on over to first. Two away. And that is one effective way to have your day be easy, Grizz. One pitch, one out.
Yeah,
Thalman looking solid for the first two hitters.
can't ask for
I
much
didn't even
more
get a
than
chance
that.
to mention the man's batting average. But hey, here we are, two away in the bottom of the first. In steps number 18, Norman Johnson. As there is a big swing and a miss. If you look down, Thalman, I believe he's on like a seventh pitch, as he tries to bend one over on the back part of the plate in a late swing away. And now the count is 0-2, and Thalman has him right where he wants him. Thalman getting the ball right for his grip, wants to get all the scuffs and the extra dirt off. When you're a junk ball kind of pitcher, and I'm not trying to offend Thalman, when you're crafty like that, you got to be able to grip the ball the way you want it so you can get the proper RPM. 0-2 pitch. Waste pitch low and away. Wanted to see if he got him swinging, but to no avail. Johnson's going to make him work. Norman, pitcher, infielder, and outfielder, so basically he plays every position.
Utility guy.
As he hits one high into left field, the left fielder comes in, tracks it, snags it, and that is the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Aces. And after one full, it's the Blue Jays 0 and the Aces 0. Right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we jump back here in the second inning, 0-0 the score. And the Blue Jays are up first. First pitch Bends one in there for strike one. That one looked like it was going to hit Simon. But Simon stood his ground and took it for strike one. 0-1 the count. As you can see, the pitcher's trying to just throw nonsense at the plate. I had no idea where that ball was going to be going. Simon running the count to 2-1. Simon in the 44 and older division, hitting a brisk .516.
My goodness.
Yes.
Well then, we can expect to see something here.
As
that's
Eric
sure.
Simon flares one and catches it in the air.
Not quite that time, but.
And scoops it. I thought he caught it in the air, but it looks like Simon skipped that off the ground. Shortstop scooped it, tossed it on over to first for the easy out. One away here in the top of the second. And upcoming to the plate is number 49, Keith Otero.
My money's on Eric Simon. I'm guessing we're going to see something big out of him for the days out.
Eric Simon is your player of the game prediction?
I'm just going to go out on a whim here early. And
All
yeah,
right.
I'm going to go with Simon. Number 2 for the Blue Jays.
All right. That is Grizz's cold call of the game. Eric Simon, player of the game, as that ball was worked high. And woo! As Otero tries to duck into it, and the ump doesn't give up and gives him a strike.
Wasn't gonna give
You
him
see that kind of
batting.
tactic all over the place, Grizz. I'm gonna have to show you the video later on. And once the technology's in this channel, Keith Otero went for that one. Runs the count to 2-1-2. As I was saying, once the technologies on this channel become better and more progressive, get more hands in on the game, I'll obviously start throwing up some great replays so you guys know what we're talking about. But you
Kick
see
it
that
to
a
the
lot.
hood.
You see that a lot in the in all levels. That ball missed somewhere. I'm not sure, but I guess the count's 2-2. Otero is a tall person, but right at the belt. 2-2. As Otero gets jammed, and it's flared foul, and it's going to go out of play. And we'll do it again.
I halfway thought that catcher was gonna run right through that
The
net.
catcher tried to make quite the play, but
I was gonna
to
run
no
right
avail.
through the net and grab that one.
We're going to run this count back 2-2. Otero lunges at it, grounds it to third sharply, and he tosses it over to first. Oh, goodness. First baseman's bobbling it, but hey, he still gets him 2 down.
And outs and out. Up to bat now, we have number 23, Mike Bars. That's Bars with a Z.
As Bars grounds one sharply up the middle and into shallow
And
center
he's
field
on
for a
base.
base hit. Mike Bars is one of the good hitters on this team, too, hitting it crisply above 400.
Well, he just showed it there.
He was
He's the
jumping on the
runner
first
on
pitch
this
there.
game.
And up to the plate steps in number 71, Ernesto Trujillo, but we call him Nesto, a utility player for Max Rising's Blue Jays. I've seen him play third, I've seen him play short, I've seen him play left. He could just do it all. Bars running, and that ball, he's going to be safe. Mike Bars takes second base, and just like that, the Blue Jays are in scoring position.
Trying to be a jolt of energy for this game, for this somewhat routine ball game we've seen here today. Mike Bars, really bringing it.
A base hit and a stolen base puts him in scoring position for Ernesto Trujillo, where you got to think, Grizz, a base knock scores him. Strike on the inside part of the plate, and he has that bender working.
ET looking to
Cool.
make something happen here.
ET-71 they call. Oh gosh, that over his head,
Oh,
and
and
Bars
Barnes
is
is gonna
gonna
take
jog
off.
on down to
Oh,
third. Okay, well, scratch what I just said. A base hit definitely scores him here. Ernesto Trujillo with an RBI opportunity at hand could give the Blue Jays a 1-0 lead.
pitcher's got to settle down here a bit.
He hasn't had much trouble yet, but there you go. Sharply past Bars and in between Bars and Rising down the third base line. Bars have to get out of the way of that one. That will be strike 2. Fouled away. I believe we have a 1-2 count on Ernesto Trujillo. ET, they call them. Major opportunity at hand. You don't want to leave these opportunities go. Nesto flares it. It's going to be a tough play for the third baseman. He gets it, tosses it over to first, and he's going to be safe,
He's
and the run is
safe.
going to
Oh,
score.
wow. The
The
third baseman, hesitant.
You saw the hesitation there, Grizz. I was just about to mention it. Once you hesitate, you don't want to take the shot. Usually bad things happen. An uncostly throw leads to the Blue Jays' first run. 1-0 Blue Jays. Here in the top of the second. And up into the plate steps number 16.
Study long, you study wrong. That's why you just got to go with your gut instinct there, third baseman.
That ball's on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Number 16 for the Blue Jays. Oh, 2 is going to be the count. I'm not quite sure who's up at the plate. I'm going to need an updated roster, but it could potentially be Luis Ortega. He has no number assigned to him. That ball is right behind him, just a bit outside, and Nesto's going to jog on down to second. And just like that, the Blue Jays have another runner in scoring position. The Blue Jays are coming into this game at 7-13. They've pretty much secured the second to last spot, swing and a miss. And he dropped it, and he's going to jog it out of the catch. Wow, wide throw. Okay. Settle down, folks. We will get to the stats and the standings right after this, though. But at the end of 1.5, the Blue Jays scratch across the run to take a lead. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Aces nothing. We will be back right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Who, Thalman?
No, not Thalman.
Yeah, the other guy. He's trying to make it dance out there.
Yeah, he's throwing the knucklers.
But Thalman,
Thalman's a crafty.
so far effective as he just gets him swinging and missing for strike 3. Just as I was telling him. Mark Thalman, a former pitcher at the University of Connecticut. That makes a lot of sense there.
It shows. It shows. Consistent guy up there. Like
Yeah,
you said, not
exactly.
blowing me away, but consistent.
Thalman's son. I told him he could kind of sit in here and keep you guys company.
Oh, sounds good, man. Hey, how's it going?
You maybe do a guest interview.
Sounds good.
He plays for the Glenview Patriots.
Okay. All right, as that ball is popped into to the second baseman, and he'll snag that for the second out of the inning. Had to catch you guys up. We are just, getting acquainted to Mark Thalman's son as he sits in the booth here with us, and he watches his dad just dice up the aces pretty much so far. Just seems like easy work. Does he strike you out all the time? That's fair. All right, number 12 I want to say quinoa, but that's just not that's not going to be accurate at all. We have to the plate Luis Quinones. That ball hits sharply to the third baseman. Eric Simon scoops, throws it on over to first, and just like that, that was the end of the second. I feel like we barely got to talk to you, but Thalman 1, 2, 3 like clockwork. And at the end of 2, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Aces nothing. And we will be back right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at beautiful Robert Morris Stadium. Well, I guess you can't call it a stadium, but a field. Solid place to play some baseball as Mark Lamberg steps in. We are going to the top of the third. Blue Jays have a 1-0 lead. And the way things are going, Grizz, that's all Mark Thalman needs. But runs don't hurt as the ball is very outside for ball 1.
Yeah, Thalman really coming out strong last inning. Straight up and down. No bells and whistles about it.
Yeah, he's going to keep you off balance for sure. Where we at? 1-0. 2-0 the count. If you were tuning in a couple days ago, the Blue Jays had the bases loaded, the tying run in scoring position. And unfortunately, Mark Lamberg went down on a 3-2 count. Looking as that ball is outside for a 3-0 count.
It's always tough.
It is tough. You know, you want to do what's right for your team, and sometimes that one mistake just doesn't pay in your way. But hey, yeah, it's the beautiful thing about baseball is you play again, you get to bat again.
Day of redemption here for Lamberg.
Exactly, as he takes that pitch for a strike. That's what you want to do there in a 3-0 count. You want to make this guy find the zone. You gotta
toss some more pitches.
Yep. Usually everyone goes 7, unless you're giving up a series of runs. Lambo, swing and a miss. Count runs full.
3-2 count here. Really got to make it count.
Get the leadoff guy on and get a rally started. That ball is definitely inside, and Lambo gets on base.
Gonna take his base. Mark Lamberg really hung in there.
He did bet. It was 3-0, then 3-2, then he took the walk. And up to the plate, we have Brian Kovar. Speed at the bottom of the order for the Blue Jays as Kovar and Bosco head the way. That ball is on the
Kovar nearly takes one off the elbow.
Exactly. 1-0 the count.
Showed bunt for a second, thought about it.
Who's pitching for the old... And he takes it 3-0 again, Grizz. This man finds himself in that situation again. The count is 3-0. You got to make this guy throw a strike here. But the Blue Jays would gladly take another base runner.
Norman Johnson on the mound for the Aces.
As Brian
he walks another.
Let's check out some Norm Johnson's pitching statistics. As the first 2 runners reach base, Joey Bosco steps up to the plate. And Norm Johnson is trying to figure it out. Norm Johnson has been pitching in this league for 3 seasons. He has a lifetime 4.10 ERA. This season so far, though, 2.85.
Oh, wow.
He's
okay.
Yeah, so this is unfamiliar territory for him. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the Aces are struggling this year because, as I mentioned the previous inning, the Blue Jays came in at 7-13, and the Blue Jays and the Aces came in at 5-15. So it's not the best of years for the Aces as they're looking to replenish their program. 5-17 on the season,
Oh, so definitely rebuilding here for the Aces.
but they have a bright future ahead of them as the 34 and older team leads their division handily. Not handily by a game, but you know what
They're
I'm
in the
saying.
lead nonetheless. Yeah.
Exactly.
Quite a change of pace from the 44.
Yep,
But
and in steps Jeff Walsh, the leadoff guy. Oh no, Joey Bosco switches it and pops it
oh,
up to
still
shallow
out.
center, and he
Ah,
snags it. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, he's gonna get doubled off a second. And just like that, that's gonna be a double play for the Aces as
yeah, that's a tough one. You really can't. That's
as
it.
Bosco roamed just a tad too far. No, Bosco popped out there. I apologize. Kovar
Just
ranged over just
roaming
a
a
tad
bit.
too
Just
far.
roaming a bit.
Yep, and
You got
that
caught in no man's land, and
and
you just
just
can't do
like
that.
that, it's two away. But just the man, the Blue Jays line up at the plate, Jeff Walsh, a quality hitter. Has our RBI opportunity at hand. Jeff Walsh chases a big swing and a miss. No, it's Jeff Walsh. That ball must have died way before it got to him. 1-1 the count. Two away, top three. Blue Jays lead 1-0. Jeff Walsh at the dish. And the pitcher fakes it over. Norm Johnson. Just trying to navigate out of the slight situations he puts himself in. And Jeff Walsh takes that for strike two. One and two the count. The pitch. As Jeff Walsh lifts that into shallow right out to the first baseman. That ball does not travel far. As the first baseman squeezes the leather, and that will be the out at the third inning. At the top of the third inning. So after 2.5, the Blue Jays still lead 1-0, and we will be back right after this on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. And we are back here in the bottom of the third as the Aces look to tie this one up. But Thalman, masterful through two so far, has the advantage. That pitch is low, and the batter wanted it though. Ball one.
1-0 the count. Bauman looks, deals, strike. Pushes the count to 1-1. Thalman still looking clean here.
Up to the plate is. Got to back up here. We got Arends. We got Rich Arends or Rick. As Thalman dances one beautifully in there for a strike.
Rich Aaron
Rich
at the
Arends,
plate.
yes. A 1-2 advantage for Thalman. You saw the movement on that one.
As you
That
said
ball.
earlier, Thalman, a former UConn athlete.
As Thalman just misses there.
Working the count. Thalman deals.
Oh, as that ball is lifted
Oh,
into left field.
man. Got a piece of that one. Not quite enough, though.
Right at the left fielder for the first out. Moura. Let's go to the M's.
Jose Moura stepping up to bat now. Thalman
That for
deals.
first pitch, a strike. He's played in a couple seasons here in the CNMSBL. Currently, this year, he's hitting .318 with a .407 OBP.
Okay. Looking to get the aces started off
He
as
looks
he
to
lifts
flare
on
one
the
over the
shallow
shortstop.
left.
But that is an easy out.
Carver will put that one away.
Very easily. 2 away.
And the aces not really making Thalman do a whole lot out there, you know?
I mean, that is key to have confidence as a pitcher. And also quick, easy outs. Keeps your infield effective. Not effective, but it does keep them effective because it keeps them sharp if you're giving them action. As a nice, easy pop fly to the second baseman.
Couldn't have talked it up more better than that.
And that will do it to end the third inning. And after 3 complete, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Aces 0. We will be back right after this on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We are back. First pitch here in the top of the 4th. Taken for ball 1. And it looks like Oscar Semano is up at the dish. I'll get you some numbers on Oscar here soon. A premier hitter as he drives one into right field. And that's going to get over the right field. Is headed to the wall. Semano digging around first. And the second going to go for 3. And just like that, Oscar Semano is on third. And the Blue Jays are in business.
Leadoff triple out of Oscar Semano. That's what you love to see from the Blue Jays.
Just like that, folks, the Blue Jays have their second run in scoring position. And I was going to get you some Oscar Semano numbers, and here we go. As you got Grizz standing up here because his MVP prediction is up at the plate with an RBI opportunity at hand. Semano, this season for the Blue Jays, hitting .377. Simon drives it foul down the left field line. That's going to be the first strike. Semano, a booming triple to the right center field gap. Rising. That ball, landed at O'Hare in the strike zone. That was insane.
Yeah, and I thought that Oscar Semano ball, I halfway thought that was going over the fence there, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, that gets behind him. Semano's going home! Semano save as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 lead. Runs. That's all they need now, and Mark Thalman will take care of the rest.
Skipper Max Rising with the call to send Semano home there.
Bold, but it worked out. We got a 1-2 count on Simon. Base is clear, but the Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead. As Eric Simon rips it into left field for a base hit. Wow, it was a clean single. Beautiful piece of hitting by Simon.
And the Blue Jays couldn't have thought of a better start to an inning.
Nobody out. Runner on first. And in steps Keith Otero.
And Otero certainly not a small man in that batter's box.
Otero on the season hitting .488.
As he takes that one from Norm.
Was that a ball? Ball one. Swing and a miss.
Takes
Strike
that one
one.
from Norm Johnson.
He swung at that one. He didn't take it. oh, okay. No, fair enough. 1-1
a
the count.
strike from Norm Johnson there. 1-1 the count.
That ball bends back in there, catches the upper part of the zone.
1-2. Norm Johnson here has had to work his way out of a couple of jams, so familiar territory here.
Oh, and
He's gonna get him looking.
Norm Johnson absolutely guides one onto the outside part of the plate. 4-3. Keith Otero
wasn't happy about that one. And he let the umpire know.
clearly displaying his frustration.
Mike Bars.
Singled his last at bat.
As
he went swinging for that one. Mike Bars looking to do the damage. On the count. Norm Johnson trying to bend one in again. Count runs to 1-1. That's strike 3 Otero took. That was a devastating curve. As Bars rips it sharply to right field, the right fielder drops the ball and it gets past him.
No.
Simon starts digging. He's going to get to third.
Oh, man, that's the last thing you want to see.
As Mike Bars is standing on second and in his brain's going, somehow, that's a double. One away. Runners on second and third for the Blue Jays, and they are in business once again. We appreciate all of you tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Make sure you hit the heart-shaped button in the corner as Ernesto Trujillo steps up to the plate with the 2 RBI opportunity at hand. The infield's in. Nesto rips it sharply to the shortstop. He gloves it, looks him back to third, tosses on over to first. 2 down. First pitch swing in there by Nesto. Got a little swing happy, but 2 away. But still an excellent RBI opportunity in hand.
Yeah, I think E.T. was getting a little excited just like I was there.
Yeah, you want to see runs scored. And Luis Arteaga. Not Arteaga. He's hitting 200 on the year. He hasn't gotten much opportunity to play, as that first pitch is for a ball.
We saw him go down swinging his last at bat.
As Norm Johnson tries to bend another one in.
Really favoring that side of the plate, Norm Johnson. Can't quite get it to bend back in, though.
Gets that one to bend in for a strike.
Two and 1 the count here. Johnson with the deal. Arteaga with a grounder to the third baseman. It'll eat him up there.
And he's going to be safe.
And they'll score a run there. Eric Simon will come across the score for the Blue Jays. That moves the score up to 3-0. Blue Jays.
And the man who started the rally. The man, the myth, the legend. I believe it was the last inning Lambeau came up, got on base. He's up again with 2 runners on and looking to keep the inning alive for the Blue Jays. The first pitch is bounced up to the plate for a ball.
Johnson with 2 outs. looking to get out of this inning unscathed for the remainder. Already let up a run.
It's a slow creaking dam. That's what it seems like. As that ball bounces up there for a two for the
Yeah, it
second
really
one.
gives you the only a matter of time feel, you know?
Exactly. Effective on the season so far, but still has an 0-2 record, so it doesn't seem like he gets much run support. Again, like we were discussing earlier, the Aces are struggling, 5-17, but really have a youth of talent to look up to as that ball is bounced foul. Lambo wanted all that one. There's a lot of room in that outfield grass out there. So if you find the right gap, it's trouble. It is definitely gonna be trouble. But 335 to the left field pole, 330 to the right field pole, as Lambo flares one foul, and that bounces off the grandstand. And I want to roughly guess four. Oh, it's not roughly. It is 400 to dead center with an extremely tall fence. Why do you got to do that? There's no way anyone's going yard there. But maybe if they had the Metal Bat League. There's Lambo. Goes down swinging, gets bitten by the curve. Trouble with the curve. Yeah, he went there. And after 3.5, the Blue Jays scratch across another. It's the Blue Jays 3, the A's is nothing. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. That first inning, he had, I'm pretty sure, less than 10 pitches, and he hasn't really faced much trouble. So we are back in the bottom of the fourth. This Thalman somehow catches a strike there. Everything's working. Everything, everything's. That ball must have just caught the outside part of the plate. Because from this perspective, it looked just a bit outside. But that is a wicked. Oh my goodness. Ew. That was.
Just did not know what to do
I'm
with
telling
that
you,
one
ladies
on
and
the
gentlemen,
plate.
I hope you can tell on your broadcast screen at home because this ball has actual life to it. This ball is crossing the plate, going west to east, traveling time zones, etc. The movement is unreal. As that is just filthy for strike three. Sit him down. That was so unnecessary.
Thalman did not
That
come
was so
to play any
unnecessary.
games with the Aces
Wow, that
today.
was insane. Oh, I'm sorry if you're an Aces batter. We got one away here in the bottom of the fourth. That was wicked.
Not the best of at-bats for David Serta, but I can't say that it's any fault of his own. Thalman is feeling it today, clearly. And
As
that's
this
not
man
gonna
tries
work
to
either.
bunt.
We got
Oh.
Christopher Overholt on the plate.
And when you can't hit a pitcher, I guess the last resort is to try and get on base for a base hit.
Look, man, you gotta start somewhere, right?
You gotta make contact. Swing and a miss. I just don't think the batter realizes that Thalman went to UConn. I just don't think he realizes it. 0-2. One away. Cutter on the outside part of the plate. Ooh. Okay. Get him to back off a bit, and that's when you hit him with the outside garbage. If I had my stream deck, I would have definitely clipped that. Solomon throwing him a nonsense ball on the outside part of the plate. Runs the count to 2-2. As the Aces are desperate for runners at this current conjunction in the game.
Anything.
As he makes weak contact and rolls it foul.
I just don't think these guys can quite catch up, you know? I
It's
think Thalman's really in a groove
it's
here.
it's partial the speed and just the deception.
It's gonna
'Cause
be hard.
by the time you arrive at a decision to swing at the pitch, it's too late. It's just too late. And either you're praying that he misses for a ball, but otherwise he's catching the zone. Like I said, weak contact. You're not hearing that crack of the bat. He barely made contact with that one.
Overholt just looking to stay alive here. And again, the ace is looking for anything to jumpstart their ball club.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Overholt goes down swinging. And Thalman keeps it going.
Well, in the broadcast booth, give him the headset. Hey, you want to be interviewed? You want to be on the air? Okay, take this headset right here. I got some questions for you. In the broadcast booth currently, we have Mark Thalman's son. Wait, can you get him? Can you get him live? Can you turn him? Can you turn him here? Can you see that clip right there, buddy? Turn it right here. Yep, click it. All right. So currently in the booth we have Mark Thalman's son. What's your name?
Cooper.
Cooper. How are you doing today?
Good.
Do you like to come watch your dad pitch?
Yep.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense because he is absolutely just frying them right now, my man. Can you tell me what your dad's pitches are?
I think he throws. I've seen him do the glove work, and I've seen him throw changeup, fastball, and curveball.
Curveball? Well,
I'm not sure if he.
Does he have a slide piece?
I don't know. I haven't seen him do like the glove movement. I've watched him warm up a lot of times.
Okay, so he's got a tell kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so far so good over here in inning number 4, as he grounds right back to the pitcher. Cooper, do you play baseball?
Yes.
Yes. And what league do you play for?
I think it's Lakeshore Feeder Baseball.
Nice. What positions do you like to play?
I catcher a lot.
Catcher, that's your favorite position? Well, all right, Cooper. We'll have to get back to you later on in the game, but right now it's the end of 4, and this is your dad's fault because honestly, he's just dicing up out here, and I have to go to commercial break. So we appreciate you tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the top of the 5th inning. The Blue Jays have a 3-0 lead as Brian Kovar steps up to the plate as he cracks one into left field. That ball is high. The left fielder's under it, and he squeezes the leather on the play. One away. One away here in the top of the 5th. First pitch swinging Kovar. And look who's stepping up to the dish. You heard it here, folks. It's number 13, Max Rising.
Let's see what Max has to offer
as the Blue Jays hold a 3-0 lead. Swing and a miss. And you have to think 3-0 is pretty solid for Thalman. I don't even see a runner getting past second for the Aces. Oh, Rising, going fishing.
I don't see the Blue Jays having much of an issue the rest of this game, judging on what I've seen from Thalman in the first few innings. This one's pretty much in the books, if you ask me. I might have jumped the gun early on my player of the game pick as well because Mark Thalman has really been doing his thing today.
As Rising goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Yeah, Grizz, I mean, offense can easily steal the show, but if someone's just not allowing people to do anything, then you have to obviously give them recognition. Thalman just masterful through 4 innings so far, and the next 3 seem like a breeze. As that ball is missed for the first ball.
Johnson not looking nearly as composed as Thalman on the mound, to no fault of his own, however. Just not quite getting the same intensity out there.
So, Thalman has a career 2.19 ERA. He's 47-27 in this league. So far this season, he's 1-3 with a 3.86. But last year, he went 5-0 with a 1.54. The season before, the Blue Jays 34, he went 2-0. So last season in general, he went 7-0 with basically a 1 ERA. Just not allowing teams to get ahead.
Yeah, it looks like as Joe Carrozza.
Oh no! as
Oh
Joey
man,
Bosco goes down swinging, but gets on base
it's on base because they
because of the
overthrow the
drop
first
third
base.
strike. Yep, that's where this game kills you, man. Just you got to be the technical aspects.
The little things, you
Yep.
know, it's so cliche, but it's true. I mean,
We have issue going on.
the
I
umpire's
think.
conspiring. Are they trying to check if he was on or? Nevertheless, small dust up out there as the umpires had to confer there.
Yep.
As Carrozza will reach first on a drop third strike overthrow on the first baseman.
See, grounds one sharply. That's Joey Bosco, Grizz. Yep. Number 11. Yep.
Joey Bosco, excuse me. Looking at
And
the
this
wrong
stepping to
roster
the plate
there.
is Chris Oliva. I think I've gotten this guy's name wrong all the time this game. But that's who's up. Chris Oliva. We got a runner on first. As Kovar takes off, that ball is just going to go somewhere else. And Kovar steals second base. A couple
Yeah,
of
and the ace is just looking rattled at this point, you know?
And I think it's just, the end, the culmination of a long season. All that kind of stuff plays into effect here.
Not really being able to get anything started on the offensive end. It can be frustrating.
Indeed, indeed. But you want to look to end the year strong. The Blue Jays are looking to do the same, though. They want to get as close to 500 as possible. As
they'll
that ball
wave
gets
Bosco over to
away,
third.
but called a strike. You don't see that often. You don't often see a strike call on a ball or passed ball. So, 1-2 the count on Chris Oliva with a runner on third. As he drills one to the shortstop, scoops it backhand and tosses on over to first to end the inning. Well, the Blue Jays go silently, but not before they get a runner on third and strand him. And at the end of 4.5, it's the Blue Jays 3 and the Aces nothing. And we will be back right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got to make sure you're active on the camera though if you're going to use that angle, all right? Yeah, okay. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom of the 5th inning. Mark Thalman takes the bump once again. We got the top of the order for the Aces, Worth, Collazo, and Johnson. Mark Thalman is set to deal as he grounds one to Simon at third. Right, chest high catch. Tosses on over to first. One away.
Again, I don't really expect much from the Aces here in these last few innings. University of Connecticut athlete Mark Thalman really just having his way out there on the bump today.
Everything seems to be working for him. He's getting the guys to go one way. They just can't seem to square the ball up and produce enough of that to get any runs across. 3-0 seems like 10-0, honestly. Swing and a miss. I don't know what to say. The Thalman just absolutely masterful out there. Strike. I mean, that ball was right there. 0-2 quickly on Collazo. Waste pitch on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 the count. Well, Knock, if you heard this one before, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th as the number 3 hitter, Mark Johnson, comes up. Let's see if he can help himself out here. He also bats third for them.
Norm Johnson on
Swing
the dish,
and a
swing and a miss. I'm getting very familiar with that phrase today.
Yeah, if you're going to put an over-under on phrases I was going to say today, I didn't realize that would be the one to pound the over on. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Thalman, masterful on all corners of the zone. Up, north, south, east, west. Here comes the hook.
And I mean, even the guys in the outfield, I feel like they're just standing there marveling at Thalman the way we are.
Especially that center fielder. He watched that ball go at the batter and disappear away. I
Yeah,
did
he's
call the hook there, though.
catching a great tan out there today. Hasn't had to do much moving around, that's for sure.
Oh, that ball bent in last second as Johnson was early on it.
And that ball's going to belong to the parking lot, I have a feeling.
It's somewhere.
1-2 the count. Thalman preparing his sword, if you will. His weapon of choice.
What do you think he goes with here?
Curveball. Ah,
Oh,
I
and he
was
squares
wrong.
one up, but the center fielder's under it, squeezes the leather to end the inning.
Turned his hips on a fastball.
The Aces make some solid contact at that last at bat, but otherwise nothing doing. And at the end of 5, it's the Blue Jays 3 and the Aces nothing. We will be back right after this, right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the top of the 6th, right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Oscar Semano steps into the plate as the Blue Jays have what we like to call a commanding 3-0 lead. And I only say that because Mark Thalman's pitching. As Oscar Semano drills one to the left center field gap, and that's going to get down again and go to the wall. Oscar Semano is going to stop at second. And Oscar Semano has a leadoff double. Grizz, here we go again.
Hot bat Semano, they call him. My goodness.
I said Oscar Semano is one of the better hitters this team had to offer. And they missed him dearly in their last couple of games.
He went 3 on his last at bat, 2 on this one, both of them to the warning track. Man, this guy's feeling good today.
He's calling a game for Mark Thalman, and he's got 2 extra base hits. As Eric Simon wanted to rip that somewhere, but he took it for strike 1.
I think this would be the perfect time for Simon to do what he's been waiting to do all game and go ahead and
he grounds one, and that's going to be sharply hit through the hole. Semano is going to hold at third.
They're going to hold Semano up at third. Runners on the corner. Otero at the dish.
Otero,
excuse me. No outs. 3-0 Blue Jays. Runners on the corners.
Simon takes off. He's throwing, but Semano's going to go home, and the Blue Jays are going to score another.
They overthrow him at second. Simon's going to be safe. Runner's going to score. And the pressure continues to mount for Norm Johnson. No outs, 4-0 Blue Jays.
Was that? I think that was ball 1. And that's a strike. We got a 1-1 count on Keith Otero.
Swing and a miss by Otero there.
Runs the count to 1-2. Otero went down swinging his last at bat. Wants to get an RBI here. And just like that, Otero goes down swinging. One away here in the top of the sixth. And up to the plate steps Mike Byers. He is also 2 for 2. As Byers hits that sharply to the shortstop, he scoops it, tosses on over to first for the second out of the inning. 2 away. Simon advances to third on the play. 4-0 Blue Jays here in the top of the sixth. And up steps E.T. Ernesto Trujillo. He jumped on the first pitch his last at bat. That ball caught the outside part of the plate for strike one. As Nesto rips that one foul. As Ernesto rips that sharply into center field, and that is going to be an RBI single for E.T. Ernesto Trujillo.
As he's going to bring Simon across the plate. 5-0 Blue Jays here. 2 outs. And if you're Norm Johnson, again, just looking to get out of the inning.
He's looking to save the bullpen as well. As he rips that one behind here. Foul. 0-1 the count. Game time started 5:15. We're currently sitting at 6:45 Sunday, August 15th. I hope your day's going well. We appreciate all of you tuning in, as that ball's going to get down low for a ball.
The sun begins to set here in the west part of Bensenville, Illinois. Really couldn't have asked for better conditions for baseball today. As the breeze settles in.
As that ball's going to be ripped
rip
into
to
center.
center.
That's going to drop in there for a base hit.
Ernesto Trujillo moves to 2, and he's going to overthrow the second baseman. As the troubles for the Aces continue. 2 outs here, 5-0 Blue Jays. Runners on first and second. Mark Lamberg up to bat. Ball here. Johnson puts that one in the dirt. 1-0 the count.
Lambeau rips it sharply. Diving stop. Gets it. And
Safe.
he's safe at
By
third.
my account, he's safe as well. Bases loaded. 2 outs here for Norm Johnson.
As they need the exchange of the third base coach, because Max Rising's on deck.
And we got Brian Carver at the dish, I believe.
Kovar.
Kovar,
Yep.
excuse me.
Well, this inning started out all right for the Aces, but then strike on the outside part of the plate. Then it just got a little out of control. And I already thought 5-0 was a blowout. Well, this game could get ugly in a hurry. I would maybe rule him. 0-2.
Yeah, that rip to center by E.T. Ernesto Trujillo really has opened up the floodgates here at the back
This
half of
Kovar
the inning.
slacks that
As
just over the second
Kovar
baseman's
bloops it
head.
over into shallow left field,
Right.
right field.
And two are going to score as the Blue Jays establish a touchdown lead. And the wheels have completely fallen off here for the Aces as Kovar has a 2 RBI single. And just to add insult to injury, Max Rising could make this an 8-0 lead. And if he somehow gets a hold of one, 9. Rising rips it for strike 1. Kovar takes off. They're just going to give it to him because they're not worried about that. What's the difference between 8 or 9-0? Now a base hit here could make this game 9-0. Rising flares one. Is that going to stay in play for the catcher? It does. He snags it, and that ends the inning. But not before the Blue Jays add 4 more to make it 7-0. I could have swore we were watching baseball, but at the end of 5.5, it's the Blue Jays 7 and the Aces nothing. We appreciate you tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go underway here in the bottom of the 6th. The only sad part is that means we only get 2 more innings of Mark Thalman. Should be quick, though. Thalman, first pitch, gets him to foul it away. Strike 1. Oh, won the count. They just haven't been able to figure him out. Contact has been weak. Hard hit balls are right at people. And that was just fucking sick. Excuse my language. 0-2 the count.
Contact has been nearly non-existent.
The ball has ghosted the Aces' bats. Oh and 2 the count. Tell me if we haven't seen this one before. The ball is ran outside, but that's just a waste pitch. That's what happens when you have great control. And I'm assuming if you're a Division I pitcher or former Division I pitcher, you have great control. Oh, where that ball just dropped low.
From my angle, looked like a strike.
Yeah. Did they just not want to give it to him there?
Maybe they're just letting up on these guys.
Oh! And that's a ball. It didn't even hit him. Semano snags it from behind. And this, I can definitely count on only one hand, less than 5 fingers. 3-2 counts Thalman has been in today. But nonetheless, right on cue, we go swing and a miss, strike 3.
And see you later.
1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Story of the day for Thalman.
Yep, the Aces hitters just cannot seem to get anything going.
A tough go, indeed.
Some days it be like that at the ballpark. Ball on the outside part of the plate. Thalman just has to be toying with him at this point.
Just making himself familiar with the batter, I think.
As that is weakly rolled over to the shortstop, Kovar scoops, fires over to first. Scoop by Lambo for the second out of the inning.
Kovar with a heck of a toss there, huh?
Yeah. Great scoop, better toss, and just like that, the Aces are down to their final out for this inning.
Thought he was gonna throw his shoulder out of place with that one.
He threw everything he could into that throw. That much I will say. That's a strike.
And to harken back what you said earlier, you really gotta marvel at his control. I mean, he's not all over the place. He's putting it where he wants it. Location's there.
That You can't control a ball that has a mind of its own, but he's done a pretty good job of that so far. 1-1 the count. I mean, that's just the mark of a true pitcher. See, as he weakly grounds to third, Simon, tough handle.
As that one gobbles him up.
Yeah, but Thalman thrilled with the result. He wants to continue that trend. The only way these guys get on base is if it's some funky hop played by the third baseman, or it's not because of a hard hit, solid contact. As number 6 steps in, Rich Aren, who I'm sure has struck out once at least this game. Aaron, as he takes strike 1. Thalman is not gonna want to let this runner get past first. I believe he has not allowed a runner past second. Past first. I mean, first might be the farthest a runner has gone.
I believe so.
Just nothing doing for the Aces here. 1-1 the count. As he hits it sharply to third. Simon, tough
Beats him
handle
up
again. Yep, tough handle there.
Simon having a tough go out there at third base.
Sometimes the ball just doesn't want to find the weather. But this time, if it finds him again, he can just step on the base. And he'll be good to go. We got number 9, Moura, coming up to the plate.
Still no need to panic for the Blue Jays as they have a
Commanding 7-0 lead. Ball on the outside part of the plate. They just need one more out here and they'll be done with this inning. And it will be 3 outs away from victory. As again, he grounds slowly to Simon. Tosses on over to first. Third time's the charm.
and the dominance continues.
And that will do it for the Aces in the bottom of the 6th. And at the end of 6, it's the Blue Jays 7 and the Aces nothing. We will be back right after this. We are set to get underway here in the top of the 7th inning. The Blue Jays holding a commanding 7-0 lead. We'll have Joey Bosco to lead off the inning. Johnson just needs to get through one more inning of work and his night will be done. As that ball is hit sharply to second baseman, he scoops it, tosses on over to first, and that will be the first out of the inning. First pitch swinging for Bosco. One away, and in steps Chris Oliva. Oliva swings and fouls it away. Batting second for the Blue Jays, Oliva wants to get off to a good start here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Just trying to find his rhythm at the plate. He just wants to hit the little white pill. As he grounds one sharply foul. Oliva fouls one out of play. Waste pitch runs the count to 1-2. Takes one, bouncing up to the plate. 2-2 the count. Oliva working into the count, working himself to an even count. That ball nibbles on the inside part of the plate. And what went from being an 0-2 count is now the count runs full. And Johnson's been like that all night, unfortunately. He's gotten to the cusp of getting outs and getting out of situations, but just can't seem to pull through as Chris Oliva rips that foul. Solid contact. And they are talking about the shadow you probably see on your screen as the left-handed batter's box is covered by the shade and the pitcher's in the light. As Chris Oliva lifts that one to right
Oliva
field.
had something to say about that last one as he lifts this one into right. Right fielder will take it in routinely, but he wasn't happy about that last one. From up here, I really couldn't tell either.
Yep, but in coming to the plate steps probably the most dangerous man in this lineup. Oscar Semano. 2 for 2 with 2 extra base hits.
Triple and a double.
Yep. He might be 2 for 3. Because I'm not sure what he did his first. I don't remember what he did his first at bat, but so far he's just been an ignition to the Blue Jays as he lifts that one to the shortstop. Easy play for the third out of the inning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. 3 outs away. 7-0 Blue Jays at the end of 6.5. We will be back after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the bottom of the 7th inning here at Robert Morris Stadium. The Blue Jays have a commanding 7-0 lead as Mark Fallman looks to polish off a gem. I mean, an absolute beauty. The kind you want to marry your girl with. 7 innings. Well, he's at 6 currently, but no runs. I guess you might have called one of those previous ones a hit. I don't know how you want to technicality, but that's a strike. I'm trying to get all this information into you quick, folks, because this is probably going to be a quick inning, as we've been witnessing before. Thalman in total control. Gets him to swing and make weak contact.
Really not much to do here as Chris Prosperi looks at that one. Moves the count to 0-2. Looks like more of the same from Fallman here, so.
He's got an 0-2 count, so he's got some pitches to play with. He doesn't need to go right after him, but if he's just going to swing and at it freely, he chugs it. Semano tosses it down.
Oh,
Thalman gets him and calls him out. Not Thalman.
Oscar
Semano makes a great play. Lambert grabs it for the first out of the inning. Right on cue. That pitch was so filthy. That guy had to swing at it as this is his best chance to get on base.
Semano gets to it in time. Nice play.
Nice play all around by the Blue Jays defense. One away. And up to the plate is number 21. A new player must have been added, because that ball is low. I do not have a number 21 on my roster. Oh, yeah, no, I do. Cerda. As Cerda rips one right at Brian Kovar for the second out of the inning. Well, that was probably the hardest hit ball all night, Grizz, and unfortunately it was right at the shortstop. Tough break for the Aces, but, you know, when you're doing what you're doing on the bump.
Cerda may be looking to be a late surge of energy here, but couldn't quite get it done.
And up coming to the plate is the number 11 hitter, Overholt. He tried to subdue a bunt last at bat, but he's going to foul that away for the first strike.
If you're the Blue Jays, you've got to give all the credit here to Thalman. Offensively, the bats did what they had to do, and then some, but overall, I mean, it's not like they had much to worry about defensively.
As he fouls that away, and the Aces are down to their final strike. Thalman is absolutely toying with them. Oh, 2, the pitch. Ball runs high. Thalman changing eye levels. It's probably what's going to make this sinking fastball right here disappear on him. Oh, as he is barely alive on that one, and Semano wanted to catch that and put an end to this one. He just wants to.
Stay alive out there.
He just wants to put the Aces out of their misery.
Here we go. What could be the final pitch from Thalman? The look. The deal. Just a bit inside. Moves the count to 2-2 here. And gotta wonder if he's gonna work the count full here, just to add a bit of dramatics to it.
Gets him to subdue a nice high fly ball.
And that's gonna do it, folks.
The center field squeezed the leather, and that is gonna end the ball game. We want to thank you all for tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Make sure you go give Grizz a follow at Blacktop Grizz. Go follow this channel. Go follow Illini Ryan. Don't worry, folks. Go get some food, have a beer, get ready. We got a doubleheader coming up in 35 minutes, but as for now, we're going to take a quick breather. The final in the first game, the Blue Jays 7 and the Aces nothing. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL.